Back to the comment. I have a 4-year-old daughter. Weird how this next bit starts again, Eric tomorrow. No, so I have it. So what I was going to say was, you watch a lot of movies with your kids, especially when they're younger, that you watched as a kid yourself, right? And then you watch those films as an adult, and you see them through a much different lens, right? So, yes, right? So one of the films that my daughter really loves is The Wizard of Oz, right? And mostly everybody, I'm assuming here, has seen The Wizard of Oz, timeless film, great film. And the lessons in that film are awesome, and I'll go over the big ones. And the main ones are the characters themselves, right? The Scarecrow, his lesson is, some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, right? I don't care who you voted for, insert your candidate, but it's a fucking very prevalent thing in today's world. It still holds up, makes sense, right? And then there's the Tin Man's message, and his message is, the heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others. And clearly I took that to heart, because now I'm here seeking the approval of strangers by telling jokes in Easton, Maryland. And that's good, took that one to heart. And then there's the lion, right? His lesson is courage, and courage isn't the absence of fear, but it's taking that fear, internalizing it, and overcoming it. And so it takes a lot of balls to get up here and do stand-up comedy, so give it up for all the comics you're seeing tonight, right? But so I heard those 3 lessons, and I had this really cool moment with my daughter where I realized I never would have become a stand-up comic had I not seen The Wizard of Oz as a kid, right? So it was this awesome moment to share with her. And there's one other lesson in that film that I want to share with you guys right now. It's not as prevalent, but nonetheless important, okay? And that message is, if somebody's hassling you and your friends, right? You don't have to go seek an adult or someone else's help. You find your tormentor, you seek out that person, you look them in the eye, and you murder them. And if you're gonna do it right. Drop a piece of construction equipment on them and steal their shoes, or drown them in a bucket of their own water. Keep it personal, you know what I'm saying? Guys, everybody was way too okay with murder being the solution in this PG children's film. They go to the fucking wizard, and they basically say, hey, I want to go home, hey, I want brains, hey, I want balls, whatever, courage. And the wizard goes, well, bring me the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West. Right? And the Tin Man, who I've learned, I'll call him theatrical, right? Turns around and goes, but to do that, we'd have to kill her! And the wizard, I'll give you the 2019 version, I'll paraphrase, but this is what he says to him. He goes, all right, see you later. What? What? Right? And then after all of it, after they do it, they fucking do the deed, they kill the witch. Glenda goes, the good witch, she goes, Dorothy, all you have to do to go home is click your heels together 3 times and say there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like, hold up, Glenda. Insert myself into this film for a moment, Ron, if you will allow me. Say, Glenda, you mind if I speak to you for just one moment? And this would be me, this would be Glenda, right? And this is what I would say to her. I'd say this. You mean to tell me this whole thing was an intricate murder plot that you came up with where you took a 14-year-old farm girl from Kansas, turned her into a child assassin off 2 witches you couldn't handle yourself, and then you're gonna brainwash her like she's the fucking Winter Soldier, send her home and tell her this whole thing was a dream? All right, Hillary, Glenda. I don't care who you voted for, that's fucking funny. Oh, yeah, so the last thing I'll say to you is the one that figured it out was the Scarecrow. And he goes, wait, you mean she could have gone home this whole time? Right? And Glenda goes, yes, but you wouldn't have believed me if I told you. Really, Glenda? Could have fucking mentioned it! I'm Stefan Subotich. Have fun, Easton.